Most of the songs are against the government and he cannot perform anymore.
Okay. So did you stop did you follow with him purposely because of the politics?
No.
Or there are other things. The fact
there are other things of financials. Getting my percentage was a hard time. So I left him as a greedy man. He was a greedy man and I left him.
Was he greedy?
He's greedy.
Like he didn't give you a percentage? Say it again. Take it from the top, Master Selector.
Yeah man, I want to affirm nawe Uganda mwana bageto yuti mwena mwana mwina kuwanga muliza mseto kuwaye kubo muziki gwa feguli ogwedda gulinga bakamiliyoni baliwa wayirebo no chitegera eno program ya kabinyo mwana chakabi. Yeah.
Welcome to Mambo Mseto Bucha man.
Yes, Mambo Mseto.
Mambo Mseto hapa ndo nyumbani kwa muziki wa East Africa.
East Africa.
You come from far, my brother.
Yeah man, I belong here. East Africa is one thing.
Yeah.
Yes, one nation.
Yeah?
Yeah man.
Sorry about what happened to you some years back. I remember in 2001 when you came here and you stayed here for like, was it 9 months?
Yes, I stayed here for 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah man.
That was since 2001?
From 2001. Yes, and 2002.
You had a beautiful girl. And then when you went back, you found out that she was taken. She was married.
Yeah, she was married, but
life
goes on.
That was then.
Hey, that was then, man. Yeah, man.
We learn a lot from the past, definitely.
Yeah.
But what did that experience teach you?
The experience, you know, what I've come to know about my experience of life I'm living in. When you want something, you go for it. So I came to Kenya for something. After getting it, then I went back. Yeah, man.
It has been the norm for many artists, especially Ugandan artists. Chameleon, Bebe Cool, they came to Kenya, stayed for a while, and went back to Uganda and actually became so big.
Yeah, Kenya made Ugandan artists, most of them. Because
Kenya makes Ugandan artists now.
Yes, because the production. We came here for the production and the market in East Africa. Yeah. Because if you're big in Kenya, then you're big East Africa.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes.
What did you do? What did you manage to do at the time when you were here?
I came here. My first days in Kenya, I slept on the street and the figure got me in the club. Yes. I first slept on the street, man. Like
you used to sleep in the streets?
Yeah, man.
Of Nairobi?
Mombasa Road there, where there's buses from Kampala, they are just in the corner.
So when you came here, you didn't have a person that you're coming
to?
Did you have a host?
Yes, I didn't have anyone I know in Kenya. By that time, I just know Chameleon and Bebe Cool. But by that time I reached in Kenya, I couldn't find Chameleon and Bebe Cool. So I slept on the street like for 1 week. Then I went to F2. From the F2, then I met Refiga. Refiga used to see me in Uganda.
So he saw you, remembered you?
Yes, remembered me.
And offered to help you? To
help me, say, no, let's go home, man. We went into Kibera. Yeah.
So you used to stay in Kibera?
I used to stay in Kibera.
And that's why you guys have remained friends since
Yes,
then.
Yes.
Now you've rose to stardom. You've rose not only musically speaking, but also politically speaking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you are the Ghetto Vice President under Bobi Whine. You're now President Museveni's
presidential advisor.
My brother.
Yes.
You advise President Museveni.
I advise President about the ghetto, ghetto affairs and ghetto matters.
I say. We'll talk more about that.
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen. Anaitwa Bucha man all the way from Uganda.
Kwa nyumbani hapa.
Hapa. Bale Kiswahili ulijifunza? Rafiki alikusaidia kujua Kiswahili?
Nilijifunza lakini siongee sana Kiswahili, lakini Uganda wanaongea Kiswahili lakini kidogo. Si sana.
Kiswahili chako unakileta aje? Uko 50, 60, 70 ama uko 20?
I mean 50-50.
uko vizuri. Kwa hivyo hauko vibaya sana. Tutajaribu kuchanganya kidogo.
Naweza kupata chakula, naweza kupata maji ya kunywa, naweza kupata msichana, naweza
Bucha man, ladies and gentlemen, kwa hapa ndani.
Bucha wana DBOD.
Okay, I want you to choose one song that you want us to start with, one of your songs, past songs, before we come and talk more about Bucha man. Story yako vile uli grow up in the ghetto, vile ulipatana na Bobi Whine, vile mkaanzisha Firebase. Baadaye ukafanikiwa kufanya vitu vingi sana. Umegrow, umerise mpaka hapa umefika mazeni pakubwa. Ni mbali. So we'll talk about that. But what song do you want us to start with?
Banda Kampala, mukenga mudamu aye. Banda Kampala, mukenga mudamu aye. Inna the dance, the girl them a whining, sipping, they rocking, and rude boy squeeze up the girl, and the girl them a just like a bad like a one. Rachite mu matida, abachala te mu njagala, obalo akubandi mulema, yesonga rachite mu matida, Bucha man, rachite mu njagala, abachala te mu matida, obalo akubandi mulema. Yesonga lwachite mu matira Bucha man.
Okay, tunakamna hiyo ngoma msikilizaji, usiende mbali. Tunaona hiyo vibe. Jamaa ana energy. Bro, natamani kama ungekuwa nikupandisha huyu rafiki. Huyu jamaa anaenda wapi leo siku? Mbona usimlete vibe tamasha leo?
Uko leo siku.
The vibe tamasha hali ya pale. Mlete hadi ya Grace occasion pamoja na kina Matonya. Kina Kendrezi na masuperstar wengine. Karibu sana. Anyway, tunazidi kusogea mambo mseto. You started you did music in Kenya.
Yes.
Ulikuja hapa ukafanya kazi kidogo ya muziki, but ulirudi nyumbani na nakumbuka kwamba ulikuwa kwenye Firebase wewe na Bobi Whine. Kwanza Bobi Whine mlipatana vipi? How did you guys come together, became friends and started Firebase crew?
Tulikutana na Bobi Whine kwa dance huko Uganda. Lakini hiyo ilikuwa mwaka ya 1998. Tulikuwa tunaenda naye in a dance hall. We met in a dance hall performing together. So when I came to Kenya, Bobi Whine by that time wasn't a star. So when I was in Kenya, for him he bossed his then he made his biggest tune was in 2001. So in 2001 we are here with Chameleon, Bebe Cool, struggling when Bobi Whine was doing good in Uganda. So when I went back, since we have been meeting in a dance hall way back, Bebe Cool told me just let's go to the Firebase, and he called me where I live, and I live in Mukono. So I went and I meet Bebe Cool and Bobi Whine in Kamocha. We started our journey, but the musical journey I started it in Kenya.
Oh, musical journey started here?
Yeah, my career as a commercial artist. Yeah, commercially.
Okay. So, tell us about this Firebase crew. Yeah.
Firebase, we had Black Boy that time, Tuluman, Master Parrot, Bebe Cool, and even Peter Miles used to join us sometime. The Firebase in Uganda, it was a ghetto government. That ghetto government had a president and a prime minister, the ministers, the vice president, Bucha man, even his brothers like Mickey Whine, Banjo Man, were in the Firebase. Actually, we did a lot of things in Uganda, as in dancehall music, making dancehall in Uganda. Firebase has now started dancehall in Uganda to make it to the international market. Yeah.
Okay. So, how was your friendship with Bobi Whine?
Me and Bobi Whine, we are brothers.
Okay.
We are brothers, but only just these differences of politics has just made us to separate.
But you guys are friends?
We are friends way back.
From way back?
Yeah, man. We used to go back a long way together. And he's my brother, but you know the politics nowadays are me. I'm in a government over the president, and for him he's on opposition side. Yes.
So, how did you guys fall out?
That was 2011. That's the time I left Firebase and we separated. So he joined the politics in 2009, 2019. Then he joined the politics. Yeah.
Okay, that is 2019. That's how you fell out?
No, 2011 we separated. After separation, I went to I did my own businesses and he did his own businesses. So, but it didn't take long to. It didn't take a long time to when we have separated to go into politics. Yeah, it took some time, like 3 years to 4 years. Then he went to politics, and in politics doesn't perform anymore. They don't allow him to perform. Yeah, he doesn't perform in Uganda. Yeah, he doesn't step on stage to perform. Yeah,
it's different right now.
It's so different. Yeah, because most of the songs are against the government, and he cannot perform anymore.
Okay, so did you stop did you follow with him purposely because of the politics?
No.
Or there are other things. The fact
there are other things of financials. Getting my percentage was a hard time. So I left him as a greedy man. He was a greedy man, and I left him.
Was he greedy?
He's greedy.
Like he didn't give you a percentage?
He didn't give my percentage, and I'm the one who was putting in the fire base. Yeah. What
was the agreement before?
The agreement? The agreement was the talent.
Okay.
I had the talent, then he had the talent. But the talent started bringing money, you know? And even getting endorsements from different companies like MTN, telecom companies. And I didn't get my share I was supposed to get. I was supposed to get 50%. Yes.
But he never gave you?
He never gave me.
What did he give you instead?
He used to give me 15%.
15%?
Yeah.
Was there any reason as to why he was giving you 15? Maybe was he the one who was taking care of?
I was the vice president. I was the vice president. If the president is not around, the vice president will stand for the president.
Was he taking care of your bills?
Bills?
Or doing your videos?
No, I wouldn't.
Paying your studio time?
No. I used to put in myself.
So
I used to invest in myself.
Okay. Was it written? Was it on a written contract that you were supposed to get maybe the 50%?
No, it was.
Or it was an agreement, gentleman's agreement.
It is a gentleman's agreement, and kind of like a verbal talk.
That you agreed, let's do this.
Let's do this. But in a peaceful manner and a good.
Okay. Did you confront him maybe to ask him about your percentage and what you deserve?
Yeah, there's a time.
What did he say?
There's a time I went and I talked to him. Man, I'm putting in a lot of work, man, and energy and effort. And right now I have a family. You know, by that time I had 3 women. You know? Yeah, right now I'm a big man. I have a whole heap of kids. Yes, I.
You're married to 3 women?
Yes, by that time.
And you still have them?
Right now I have 6.
What?
I have 6 and 18 children.
Oh my God, we'll come and talk about that.
Yes.
So you confronted him and told him about...
I told him I'm a big man now. I have responsibility to my brother. Look into my life, my youth. But he couldn't listen because me know him. And there's a lot of things we don't want to even talk about on air.
Okay, we'll come and talk more. Msikilizaji ni Bucha man. Amesema kwamba ana wake 6 na watoto 18. Ana wake 6 na watoto 18. Huyo hapa ndio mshauri wa Rais Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Yuko nasi leo katika mseto kwa sababu pia ni msanii, anafanya muziki mzuri sana. Alafu pia ni inspiration kwa vijana wengi sana out there. He's come from far. Alianzia hapa Kenya, ameingia Uganda, amefanya makubwa, ndio maana mpaka rais alimgundua na kuweza kumapproach kama advisor. Usiende mbali, tutarudi kuweza kufahamu mengine zaidi. Niko na maswali ya kuuliza nikupatie pesa. Amekueleza kwamba first of all, yeye ni jamaa ambaye yuko na wake 6 na watoto 18. We'll get to that. But there's one thing that you had not elaborated on, especially about your fallout with Bobi Whine, and right now being President Museveni's advisor. There are so many things. That's a very huge achievement. You mentioned that mlikuwa mmetofautiana kwa sababu ya mambo ya pesa. Hakuwa anakupatia percentage yake. Je, after all that, have you maybe tried to contact him, maybe to kutafuta amani kati yenu so that muwe katika peace, ama you guys are not talking terms?
He's the one who's supposed to look for me because me, I worked. Yeah, I worked. All his success, there is my hand. Yeah.
How?
I found him when he was a ghetto youth trying to uplift himself.
You're the one who found him?
Yes, we joined the hands together. Yeah, man. All his success, there is a hand of Bucha, man. Yeah, man.
Musically speaking,
politically, financially. Yeah.
We'll talk about politically. How have you made him as a politician?
I'm the one who made him a ghetto president. He was the ghetto president. I was the first to
endorse him
as a ghetto president. Yeah, man. Financially work together from scratch. Yes. Performing the shows together, getting deals together. I have a hand in his success.
Okay. Do you see yourself sitting down with him and sorting your differences for the sake of uniting the ghetto people? Yeah,
we can sit together, but nowadays he's a politician and he's a politician. And you know, in Uganda right now, Bobi Whine is the is the leader of the opposition side. So I find it hard
as someone who is the president's advisor.
But if it comes that we have to unite for Uganda, we can unite.
Okay.
Yes.
But at the moment, you don't see that.
I don't see that because even he's working for LBGT things and Rastaman not deal with that anymore. So we can't deal with that.
Okay. When was the last time you contacted him? Or maybe met and talked to him?
Many years. I don't talk to him.
Okay. So Museveni, what did Museveni see in you that made him appoint you as an advisor?
It's so Bucha, man, that is the teacher to Bobi Whine. And what Museveni saw in me is to unite the youths them, because I'm a Rasta and I know good and bad, you know. I can't lead the youths into politics, go strikes on the streets, what, no. I educate the youths them and inspire them through music, my music, and the works on the ground.
Okay. What does it entail to become a presidential advisor?
It takes.
What does it entail? What are the things that? What are the roles?
Roles to be a presidential advisor.
What are your roles? You sit with him. Maybe you have meetings. You have an office.
Yes.
You meet him
yes.
frequently.
I have an office under the president of presidential. It is under the president of presidential office in Uganda. Under the president of the office of the president.
Okay.
We have our office under the office of the president, and our minister is called Babaranda, office of the president. Even me, I have a mandate.
Okay.
As a presidential advisor, and my budget of working on the ghetto youths on the ground, starting for them projects like fish farming. So many things on the ground I'm doing in Uganda. So I've come to Kenya to get the good things from Kenya, take them back to Uganda. Yes.
So after coming to Kenya, what are the things that maybe you think that you can maybe practice or do in Uganda?
In Uganda. When I go back to Uganda, I'm going to advise the government of Uganda to build the ghettos, because the ghetto youths are still suffering too much in Uganda. Like you know, I've gone back to Kibera, and I found Kibera and it has roads. If there is
tarmac road.
Yes, tarmac roads. If there is any crime, the police can reach very easily. Just to, if
even when someone is sick,
you know, emergencies. If
fire,
fire, the roads are okay. They have built some houses for the ghetto people, slum upgrade. So it's what I'm taking back to Uganda to tell the president about what I've seen in Kenya.
Okay. How often do you sit down with President Museveni?
I don't sit with him like this, but he calls me.
Oh, he does?
He does.
He calls you directly on your phone?
Yeah.
The last time he called you, what was the question? What was he talking about?
We are talking about creating jobs for the ghetto youths in the ghetto. Skilling for this year, before its graduation. There's a graduation has been here there in Uganda for the ghetto youths from skilling. So he called me and he asked me what is going on the ground. And I advised him. I advised him ghetto youths to be to build them from their own skills. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a guy who calls you.
Yeah,
and
he
also
calls me,
follows up on issues to do with the youth.
With the youths.
He's in touch with the youth, despite his age.
Yeah, because but he's the president, and you know, they love him in Uganda.
People love him in Uganda. You becoming Museveni's advisor, Museveni's supporter, has that made you in any way maybe get animosity from your fans, people who maybe dislike the president? Have you ever faced any kind of animosity?
I can't face it because I'm not a politician. I didn't just go there that Buchaman is going to stand to be elected by the people, or like standing for any post. I've never come out and I say maybe I want to be an MP, I want to be a councillor, I want to be this. No. The president appointed me through the people, the power of the people.
Okay.
That this one can represent us.
Okay.
It was the people who decided for the president that this one can be the ghetto president.
Okay.
He can be the presidential advisor on ghetto matters because he knows all the ghettos. He has been to Kenya, now he's in Uganda, so he knows all the ghettos. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Proud of you. We'll be back shortly, msikilizaji. Na tukirudi definitely tutakuwa tunaongea na Buchaman. Buchaman atakuwa anazungumza kuhusiana na wake 6. Yuko na 6 wives, 18 children.
Yeah man.
6 wives, 18 children. Ana manage vipi kukaa na wake 6? Usiende mbali.
Yeah man.
Buchaman ana wake 6. Na watoto 18. First of all, what drove you to marry 6 wives? Wasn't the first one enough?
No, really, my father is a big family, you know. We have extended family. In our family, we are about like 45. Yes.
45 children?
45 children.
One father?
One father.
Your father had how many wives?
They have 6.
6 wives like you?
Yeah.
So it's your father who inspired you to have 6 wives?
My father inspired me. And where I come from, Uganda, you know, it is a pride in Uganda to have babies and to have 6 wives because we have the land. You marry a wife and you just take the wife in the garden and digs and feed the family.
So you first had the first wife, and then you decided to add another.
No. You know, it happens when you are getting to a marriage sometime, you know. So many things happen in the marriage. You get the other one, the other one goes and you get another one.
Oh, so the first one went?
No, the first one, she's there, but she have my kids.
Did she leave you?
No, she's still there.
She's still your wife?
She's still my wife. She's my empress too.
But you decided now, let me...
No, because right now in Uganda, we have the different generations. We have girls from 90s to 2000, and we have 2000 to from 2000 to 2003 now. That generation, me, I was born 1981. 1981 right now, how old I am?
42.
42 now. So on the age of 42 in Uganda, you must be having babies because you start on the early age. Because when you grow up, when you grow up in Uganda, especially in our culture, when you grow up, they give you land.
Okay.
You be there with your wife, start your own life.
Okay. So the wives are okay with you adding more and more. The first wife was okay with you adding another wife, or she wasn't? Did she allow you to do that? And the second, the third, and the rest?
She allow you because I don't lie to my empresses. I don't lie to my queens. I tell them straight up.
So no cheating is I'm getting.
Yes, I'm getting, but she's not going to live here. She's going to live in another place. I'll provide for her this and that. Like now, I have Mama Ghetto. I worked with Mama Ghetto, but she's not around here. But she's in Kenya now.
How old is your first wife?
Now she's 30. She's 32.
The first wife. Say, the last wife.
The
sixth wife, not the last. Maybe you'll add another. The sixth wife.
The sixth wife, she's 32 too.
Oh, she's also 32. Any younger than 32? The rest?
No.
They are all about 30.
Yeah, about 30 because they are from 90s.
Oh, they are 90s. Wow. And you are able to satisfy their needs? All of them?
I'm able to provide.
And satisfy their needs?
Satisfy their needs and bedroom matters. Comfortably. I'm a stamina daddy.
So how are you able to divide your time?
The music career and...
do you have a timetable that this day I'll be with wife number one, this day or how do you balance?
It shows I'm a man.
I want to know how you balance.
It shows I'm a man. I'm inspired with my dad.
So how was he and how are you actually balancing your time? Do you have a timetable that on Monday I'll be at wife number one, on Tuesday, or how do you balance?
I balance because they don't live in the same place. The other lives in a side of Mbalala. The other one lives in Kampala. The others live, even I have in Southern Sudan.
Oh.
Yes, I travel, I go to Southern Sudan and I see my twins there. Then I come back to Uganda. I balance my time. If I'm going to perform in the Western, North Uganda, I'll be sleeping in Sudan. Yeah.
With your wife?
With my wife. When I go to Sudan, I don't sleep in the hotel. I go straight to my home. If I'm to go to that side of Mbalala, western side, I go sleep in my home. So I want it even in Kenya. If I come to Kenya, if I come to Kenya to Kibera, I sleep in my home in Kibera.
So you want to add another one?
This is East Africa, my brother.
So you are going to add another wife?
A Kenyan.
You even started looking?
I haven't started looking for, but Kenya.
You have to. Now, this is my question.
Come on, brother.
Having 18 children,
hey,
this is so demanding in terms of their needs, education, upbringing. There's a lot that is needed. Are you able to finance their needs? How have you prepared yourself to take care of the...
We have a land in Uganda. I own hectares and lands. You know, you build them house, they start digging. Take them to school. You know, farming, you get money. The money you can get is you get it from farming. And when you have those childs like I have, you know, the labor is already provided. Because the kids at home, right now my sons, they can go to the garden and they dig and we get food.
Oh, so are they going to school?
They go to school.
Have you invested in your wives, like maybe giving them a capital to start
they
businesses?
have their own businesses. Yeah,
they all have their businesses.
They
can take care of them.
They can take care of their kids.
That must. What are the challenges that you're facing?
The challenges you're facing, maybe just to give you someone. When you have so many kids, you have to take them to DNA.
Oh, to ensure that they are
children.
And have you confirmed that all of the 18?
All of them, they just look like Bucha man, and I'm confirmed that they belong to Bucha man.
So every time your wife gets pregnant, you have to do DNA after the
birth. You have to do the DNA. But there are those who don't do the DNA, but most of the time you have to do DNA because you know the women.
So are you scared that maybe because you have many wives, the wife either could cheat on you?
As a man, you know that even if you dare, or you know, women are not like men. They can even love you when you have different other women outside there. They can really love you, because if you tell them the truth.
But are you scared that, or you have allowed them to be in any form of entanglement?
Me?
Yes. Have you allowed your wives also to have entanglements?
No, I'm a king, man. I can't allow such thing to happen, my brother. But I can satisfy them.
So they are not allowed to have any form of entanglement.
They are not allowed. Why? I'm their man.
One may argue you also have 6 of us.
No, you know. Let me give you an example.
Give me.
You see the padlock. A padlock has to use one key. If a padlock uses like a master key, that's not a good padlock.
Yeah.
The padlock has to use one key.
Not so different keys.
Different keys. The Bucha man is one key
that unlocks all those 6 padlocks.
6 padlocks.
Amazing. Sijui msikilizaji unalipi la kusema? Maybe utapiga simu tuambie mawazo yako.
Kwa nini wanapiga simu?
Lakini ndio huyo Bucha man amesema kwamba anaweza